I'm just going to take some time to give some love to Capitec Wrecker here in this intro, because how good is this card? 2 mana, put it in for free, remove a death touch counter, and then just exile a creature they control? Sounds good to me. Hello Daily Drafters, today is Friday, March 25th, and thanks for joining me for today's Daily Draft. We will start this draft, as we always do, by thanking each and every subscriber of the channel for spending a part of your day here with me watching this video. And for those of you that are not subscribed to the channel yet, go ahead and help me out by clicking that red subscribe button attached to or underneath this video. It's absolutely free, and you will then have access to the most consistent high-quality MTG Limited content on YouTube. Today is the final day of drafts here on the channel for Neon Dynasty every day of the week. Next week, we will be switching to Tuesday, Friday drafts for 3 weeks in preparation for the release of Streets of New Capenna. So, if you are into Neon Dynasty drafts and want a few more, this is the perfect time to get in on the channel. And a lot of other content creators are switching focus to other limited related things. But we here at Daily Draft are committed to Neon Dynasty drafts for several more weeks until we get to Streets of New Capenna. Let's dive into this pack one pick one here. It's a horrible pack, one of the worst I've seen. There's an Uncharted Haven and a Colossal Sky Turtle here. That's about all I'm willing to take pack one pick one. Aganjo Uprising is garbage. Born to Drive is okay. Anchored Reality is garbage. I'm just going to start with the Sky Turtle, and I would not fault you for taking the land. That was one of the worst packs I've seen in the entire format. This pack is a little bit better. There is Tanuki for the ramp thing. There's Gloom Shrieker for kind of a green nonsense splashy deck thing. Rabbit Battery for red aggression, but I don't know if we want to switch into that. We're not really putting a whole lot of weight into the Sky Turtle pick necessarily. There's Merge Keeper for ramp. There's Spirited Companion in white. So there's several options you can have here. And I don't know what's correct. I don't think Tanuki is going to be correct. There's a chance this could even wheel. Merge Keeper could potentially even wheel as well. And I think Gloom Shrieker has the highest upside. And there's a decent chance you can play Sky Turtle and Gloom Shrieker in the same deck. Not to mention Sky Turtle plus Gloom Shrieker is pretty good combo. You can channel this to then get the Gloom Shrieker back. You can get the Gloom Shrieker back, and then you can play it to get the Sky Turtle back, and then when the Gloom Shrieker dies, you can keep doing all those kind of things. So I think the Gloom Shrieker has the highest upside of those picks. So that's why I'm going to take that there. Now we have Web Spinner Cuff, and also Seismic Wave. But again, I hate red. I'm just going to say it. I hate red. Most people hate red too. And unless red is like hitting me over the face with like Mythic Dragon followed by another red rare followed by a red-white rare or something, that's about the only way I'm going to get into the color. Here's a Jukai Trainee. I mean, the two best cards here are Seismic Wave and Web Spinner Cuff by quite a bit. Shrine Steward's okay. Mukutai Ambusher's fine. But I think we're just going to take the Web Spinner Cuff and stay green here. Now there is Moonsnare Specialist, Lethal Exploit, Intercessor's Arrest. But there's also just a Jungle Hollow here. And if we're going to go green X, which I think we're leaning towards right now, Jungle Hollow is going to be great for that. Could help us splash the Streaker, things like that. Lethal Exploit and Intercessor's Arrest are probably the next two best cards. No, Moonsnare Specialist I think is better than Exploit, and it's close between Arrest and Specialist. So we're just going to take the land here. Seismic Wave, Spirited Companion, Network Disruptor, all in colors that we're not really looking to be right now. Mirror Shell Crab's decent for a ramp strategy. There's also Tanuki for a ramp strategy, and I think I want to lean green here. That could be wrong. We don't have a busted green cards right now, but we have a deck that can go pretty late and grind, even so far with just 3 cards, and Tanuki helps us do that as well. So I'm going to lock up my first Tanuki here. And then see probably just Harmonious Emergence. There's a lot of Shrine Stewards going around. If we pick up 2 or 3 of these, Shrine Steward could be pretty good. And if we land in like a blue or a green-black base, we can pick up some Twisted Embraces. And these Shrine Steward can find that as well, which is very, very good. So I'm just going to cut the green here, take the Harmonious Emergence. And we see Geothermal Kami, Fang of Shigeki, and Commune with Spirits here. It's difficult to know which one to want. I think I'm going to land on Fang as an early play. Our curve is a little high right now. I do want a copy of Geothermal Kami in this deck. And maybe the fact that we have Gloomshrieker might mean that we should take this to secure up a first copy of it. I think for that reason, I'm actually going to take it. If we didn't have the Gloomshrieker, I probably wouldn't take the Kami here. I would take the Fang. But I think we're going to be able to get some low drops, some early plays for this style of deck if we want them. Flame Discharge a little late, but again, it's in red, and I don't want to be that color. I'll take Jukai Trainee. It's a decent enough 2-drop. I think people are a little bit too low on this card. It's effectively a 2-mana 3/3. In most cases, unless it hits your opponent, then it's a 2/2. But, I mean, 2-mana 3/3, yeah, I'll put that in most of my decks. So, the only way that doesn't really make the cut is if we have too many playables or too many good 2-drops, and that's hard to have. So, pick 10, I would love to wheel Merge Keeper. And pick 9, I would love to wheel Tanuki. So, I think that's what we're hoping to do. But out of pick 9, which was our opening pack there, I don't really expect much to wheel at all. The pack was garbage. Yeah, there's really nothing here that anyone should put in their deck. Clawing Torment's fine. Much more aggressive, which we're not. Kaido's Pursuit could be fine. I'm not playing any of these cards. And nothing came back here either. We didn't get the Merge Keeper, which means that green ramp is not particularly open. But we'll take the Scrounger here. I do like green-black. I think green-black has the tools to win in this format. Has a lot of great cards. The thing is we need to get those great cards. So we'll go ahead and take another 2-drop here in Trainee. Guess we'll take Infiltrator. No chance we're playing 2 Kaido's Pursuits. So probably leaning green-black right now, but again, we have 2 packs to kind of figure that out. We'll cut the black card here, but almost assuredly will not play it. And I'll just pass the red signal. Not that it means much. Okay. Some good green and black here. I don't think Satsuki's for us, but there is another Gloomshrieker, and I think that's what I'm going to take. There's a Web Spinner Cuff, Geothermal Kami, Trainee. Gravelighter's good as well, but I think a second Gloomshrieker is kind of exactly what we're looking for here. So we will take that, and then be thrilled to get a Okiba Reckoner Raid pick 2 here. Love to see that. Could also think about splashing Naomi, but may not end up with a ton of artifacts. But we see an Okiba Reckoner Raid. We take it. Interesting. So now we have Harmonious Emergence, Scrounger, Uncharted Haven, Shrine Steward. I think I'm going to take the Haven here as a way to maybe splash this turtle. And a way to splash other things as well. I think anyone, Harmonious Emergence, Scrounger, or Steward could make their way back to us. So we're going to take the Haven here to kind of open up some more splashes if we want them. And then I was actually going to say I would love to find a Dockside Chef in this for this style of deck. And I think we're going to take this one here. We already have one Scrounger. There's another one that could come back around, and I really like Chef plus Scrounger, because if any creature dies, you get a treasure that you can use and sacrifice to the Chef. So we'll take the Chef here. There's another one, and I don't think we're going to take anything else here. Do we have any auras? We have one aura, and it's Harmonious Emergence. There are so many Shrine Stewards at this table. But we'll take the Scrounger here. Double Scrounger, Dockside Chef is a pretty good combo. Would love to see some Twisted Embraces. I don't think we're the only green-black player at this table, which is unfortunate. We're going to have to rely a lot on our early picks. And we only have one more pack to get some early picks here. But this deck can do some things. Don't think we'll play Infiltrator. Could play Pursuit. Everything else seems fine. 14 playables right now. That'll do for this early in the draft. We're almost halfway done. Not quite halfway done, so not bad. Don't recognize anyone there. Okay, and now we have Malicious Malfunction, which is not great in our deck right now. But there is Takenuma Abandoned Mire, so you can channel it to mill 3 cards and then return a creature or planeswalker from your graveyard to your hand. Or it could just be a swamp for you. So we'll add that to our lands. Have 3 really, really good lands for the deck so far. Kami of Terrible Secrets. 3 artifacts, 7 enchantments. So we'll need to up our artifact count for this. But its upside's very high. I don't think we really want either of these cards. This has the highest upside by far. Gonna have to watch out for our curve. Definitely need more 1s and 2s. Would love to pick up like 2 more Reckoner Raids and then some Virus Beetles or something like that. Don't think any of these cards are making our deck. Yeah, Commune with Spirits, Enchantment, or Land. I mean, how many enchantments do we have? 7? It's probably the highest chance of making our deck, but I don't really want to play it. Jukai Trainee, another 2-drop. I mean, it's fine, right? I don't hate this card. I could be wrong on it, but I don't know. In a deck like this, if we just drop this on 2, it just kind of does what it needs to do for a bit. So that was pick 9. Was that the only... There was a ton of good black and green in that pack. That was the only one that wheeled? Yeah, we are most definitely not the only black-green director. There might be 3 here. Don't think we need Wisdom. Decoy's another artifact for Kami. And it's another 2-drop. So I think that's what I'm going to take here. Could be argued that Decoy's better than Trainee. But now we have 4 and 7. Would love to grab maybe 2 Virus Beetles and another Reckoner Raid. Up that artifact count. There's a Rabbit Battery, pick 11. Fortunately, Coiling Stalker's not one of the 2-drops I really want to put in this deck. So we have 17 cards right now in the deck. In 1 source for the Sky Turtle. I guess 2 if you count Tanuki. Double Scrounger can give us some blue as well, so there's some things. Okay, and my eyes gravitated right towards Life of Toshiro Umezawa. I love to see that here. Missing out on Goro Goro, but it's a red card. And you know how I feel about red. So we're taking Life of Toshiro here and being thrilled with it. Would love to see this Scrounger come back around, but the way things have been going, I don't think they will. This is a really good pack, though. Sling, Kami's Flare, Goro Goro, Banishing Slash, Spirited Companion, Tamiyo's Completion, Reinforced Ronin. I mean, all these cards should be gone. The only thing is I don't think there's very many, if any, red drafters at our table. So the Kami's Flare wheeled last pack, so it may not even come back. Or it may come back again. Oh, no. Oh no, we have to take Kappa Tech Wrecker. as much as I love Life of Toshiro, I would love another copy. We have to take Capitec Record. This is probably, in my opinion, it's definitely top 5 uncommons in the set. It could be top 3, and it could be as high as top 1 for many people. It's very, very good. Returning Reckoner Raid is good. Trainee is going to be an easy one to return with this. I hate that these are both in the same pack, but we're taking Capitec Record here. Okay, Leech Gauntlet is an artifact. Master's Rebuke, Jukai Trainee, Lethal Exploit, Shrine Steward. We haven't seen any Twisted Embraces, and at this point with pick 3, I'm not sure we're going to. 1 Aura, so many Shrine Stewards. Probably going to take Leech Gauntlet as an artifact here. And then maybe we wheel one of these 2 cards, or a Trainee, probably a Trainee. But I'm going to go ahead and take the 2-drop in the artifact Leech Gauntlet here, and then see a Reckoner Raid. Love to see that. Now there is a Season of Renewal, and I would love for that to wheel. I doubt it will, but we have to take this Reckoner Raid here. Dismal Backwater, but we don't have... Well, yeah, we do have the Sky Turtle. And I don't think any of these other cards are worth trying to play. So yeah, let's take the Dismal Backwater for the Sky Turtle. Twisted Embrace, pick 6, baby. Let's go. We got it. Awesome. Love to see it. Blade Blesser, Dakuchi Silencer, Commune with Spirits. I guess Blade Blesser, I doubt we're playing it. We have 5 artifacts, 10 enchantments. An enchantment just gives it Menace. I'll put it to the sideboard for now. Harmonious Emergence number 2. Over 2 cards we don't really want to play. Yeah, I'll go ahead and take that. I don't know if we'll play 2. Our curve is a little high, but we shall see. So pick 9, we were hoping that... Forget exactly what we were hoping wheeled, but basically none of it did. So. Jukai Preserver, I don't think I mind playing a copy of that. Depends on what happens there. Lethal Exploit and Shrine Steward can find... I think we have to take Shrine Steward here. I know our curve is, well, quite frankly, bad. But Shrine Steward can get Twisted Embrace, and it can get double Harmonious Emergence. So I'm going to go ahead and take the Shrine Steward here. I think we could play that. It's another artifact for Kami as well. Don't think we need Kaido's Pursuit. I don't think we're playing any of these cards here. So it looks like we're gonna choose from... We have 1 cut to make, I guess, from here. Not bad. Let's take a look at what that cut will be. Okay, so our only non-creatures are these. Yikes, I didn't realize we were lacking that much in interaction. And this is technically a creature. So what are we cutting here? We have 3 1-drops. We have a good amount of 2-drops. Good amount of 3-drops. Easy way to splash Turtle, I think. Don't even need to play an island. Is Jukai Preserver just the worst thing here? Yeah, I think it is. So I think we could run it back like this. Twisted Embrace being our only source of interaction. I guess Life of Toshiro's kind of interaction. Capitec Record can deal with something. But yeah, if they drop certain creatures, we might have some trouble. So what do we have here? 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. This is 1, 2, 3 blue sources for a Sky Turtle. Plus double Scrounger. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 black and 7, 8, 9 green. Yeah, that seems about right. Mana base seems pretty decent. Okay, we'll run it back like this and hope we don't play against creatures. That's what we're going to hope. If our opponent can just not play any creatures, I think we're going to do just fine. On the draw here, Life of Toshiro is good because they could play a 1-drop or a 2-1 and X1 on turn 2. And Life of Toshiro could nab either one of them. Let's hope they do that. Play an X1. Not quite. Would have loved to draw that earlier, but now we're just going to play Trainee. Okay. I guess we play Life of Toshiro here. +2/+2 to here. Play a Reckoner Raid, hit you for 4. And then following turn, probably play the world's saddest Harmonious Emergence. Inventive Iteration, yeah, that's a good one. So at this point, I think we just have to gain 2 life. And we can just put down Trainee again. I mean, we can play Emergence, but the problem is next turn, we could play the other Emergence, but we'll have to tap this Emergence to give that one, to not have that one be tapped. What we could do is we can play this and then we can attack with it next turn and then we can use it to animate the other one and have that one be untapped. But then most of our mana is tied up in creatures and I don't know if I like that. Yeah, I'm just going to be mana inefficient here, play the Trainee. There's a chance we draw another land in the next 2 or 3 turns that we can use the other Emergence for to get the Vigilance out of it. Okay, so they're going to have a 5/5 flyer now, and we have already determined that we can't deal with that. So that's a problem. Alright, no artifact. This doesn't do anything. Harmonious Emergence can't even attack because of that, but guess we're still playing it. So go ahead. Now we can't cast the majority of our hand next turn, so that's not good. Tanuki can channel, but I don't know how good that is right now. We do have access to 5 mana. Gloomshrieker does almost stone cold nothing. Channel plus this we can't do because it comes in tapped. instant or sorcery. So that's not this either. So yeah, I guess we get in with everything here. Okay. They are at 9. We can channel this and the next turn play Gloom Shrieker and return it to our hand. And if we draw a land, we can go Gloom Shrieker plus Harmonious Emergence or something like that, but depends on what they play. They can't get super aggressive with their Living Breakthrough unless they play an enormous blocker that can block all of our creatures very well, which is very possible. They have 6 mana, so they might be able to do that. Another 4-drop that shuts off these 2 cards. Okay, probably going to bounce the Jukai Trainee. That's what I thought. Okay. Gonna go find the blue here. Takanuma. So we have 6 mana. Let's see how they want to block first. I'm not sure. We definitely will not have the time to channel this, so we're going to have to just play it as a land here, probably. I think I'd rather kill the Infiltrator, because that can grow next turn and make these not be able to attack anymore. Or make this one at the very least. So let's kill the Infiltrator here. We'll play Takanuma as a land. And then Gloom Shrieker. We can get back Reckoner Raid? I think that's actually better than getting back Tanuki, because this is going to hit us again and then we're almost just dead. I'm actually going to get back the Reckoner Raid. Going to play that here. They have some sort of instant speed interaction. I don't know what it is. And then we'll play this. Didn't choose to use it, whatever it was. Blossom Prancer. They can just choose to gain 4 life now. Oh, they're going to take the card. Okay, take Boseiju. It's a little slow. If they can survive long enough to get that creature, then we're probably just dead. So we can't cast 5 drops, right? Yeah. What do they have? They still have an instant in hand. One, two, three. Oh, well, we got to do at least 1 green, don't we? 4 Harmonious Emergence here. And then I guess we get in with everything and see how this goes. They go to 1. Okay. Let's see, if we play this and then it doesn't matter. If they remove something, we're just dead, so. What do they have here? They remove Kami? And then we die? Not yet. Okay, can't cast 4 drops. If only we had one more drain out of this. Do they have the kill spell for Kami? I feel like they would have just ran it out if they did. We have 5 attackers, effectively. Because this has Menace. Can we deal with the 5/5 flyer? This is about the turn where it's going to happen. They either lose here on this next turn or we're dead. Are we doing some math on their side, see if they can survive? They need removal for Gloomshrieker and another creature. Okay, well we obviously have to chump. Okay, so they just did that to gain the life, I assume? Okay, yeah, who knows? Okay, sweet. Didn't think we had it, but turns out we had just enough to get across the finish line. Chef into Wrecker is a great combo here, and if we bluff the attack with Chef and they call it, we can get it back with Gloomshrieker, so we have a lot of good things going on with this hand. We will just play Reckoner Raid here. Triple green on their side. Into Bearer of Memory. Alright. Would love to get this Chef through, but don't think we'll be that lucky. Don't think we can do anything. Let's just hope they get screwed on mana here. Okay, no blocks, go to damage, and no follow-up? Okay. That's fine. We're going to attack here with Chef. And then if they call it, we'll just get it back with Gloomshrieker. So let's go ahead and attack. And if they don't, we're going to cap attack Wrecker. And then kill their Bearer of Memory. Sweet. Take action. Kill Exile. And then replay Chef here. And the next turn we can Shrine Steward and go find Twisted Embrace. Spinning Wheel Kick. 4 mana, kill our Reckoner Raid. Fine by me. So let's first see if they want to trade here. Cool. That's something we can also get back with Gloom Shrieker. Let's just play our 3-2 that gets Twisted Embrace into hand. Alright, they found their swamp. They basically know that any creature they play, I could Twisted Embrace. Interesting. I'm probably just going to get rid of the chef here. So Gloom Shrieker can get back something right now. We could also Takenuma. See if we can find something. Be able to get back any of these and probably play it this turn still. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll go ahead and just channel this. Double Gloom Shrieker. So Gloom Shrieker getting back Reckoner Raid, picking it up with Kami, replaying it again seems very good. And we could do that a couple of times here, maybe? Yeah, well, let's just take the Gloom Shrieker. I know we can't play it this turn. But, I mean, it opens up our hand. We can do so many things. We'll play Gloom Shrieker, we could pick up the Gloom Shrieker and then pick up something else. And we kind of have it all in hand right now. Land is not a bad draw, because we could then go Gloom Shrieker plus one of these 4 drops. They get their own. What are they going to return? Fang of Shigeki, probably? Gravelighter. I see, I see. So they could play this, sacrifice it, make us sacrifice the Shrine Steward. We could also... Let's see if they want to trade here. We're not going to use the Twisted Embrace on that. That's for sure. Okay. So then I think we're going to Gloom Shrieker returning... What would we want to sacrifice? We could sacrifice the Gloom Shrieker and then return it with this one. Yeah, we can do all kinds of things here. So let's do this. Getting back Reckoner Raid, I think. And then if they want to make us sacrifice this one with Gravelighter, I'm cool with that. Because then we can get it back again. Uh-oh. Do they have their own Kappatek Wrecker? Mukotai Ambusher, okay. They have a 3-2 lifelinker that we probably just need to kill here at this point. This does have Vigilance if we play this, though. And that's also pretty good. Can block that. And their Gravelighter can make us just sacrifice one of these. Yeah, I think I'm fine. Just hitting them for, what would that be? 5 plus 4 is 9. Seems like they're a bit color screwed here in this game. Oh, Life of Toshiro killing our Gloom... Or they're just going to gain 2 life. They kind of have to gain 2 life. Okay. They exile it as well, which is not good. That couldn't have been correct, right? Are they just dead now? They know we have Twisted Embrace in hand. They may have not had an out. Alright, GG. Who needs removal? Great little hand here. We'll keep this one. Love to see Life of Toshiro in the opening hand. We can go life into Web Spinner Cuff if they play an X1. Here comes the next one. Oh, nope, maybe not. What do they have for 1 white mana? Okay. That's a great draw. Means we have a play here. Centipede. We don't want to trade 2 for 4, so we won't be attacking. So I guess we just play Cuff here. I will trade if they attack with this, though. I just didn't want to attack into it, because then they could just attack us back for 4. And that's not a trade we want to make. Every time an opponent casts Reckoner Raid, it just feels so bad. Kami, we don't have an artifact yet, so this doesn't quite do it. I think we have to play this as a land. I don't think we want to play Life of Toshiro just yet. Kami doesn't do it either. They have some sort of instant, so I don't want to equip this. Gloom Shrieker doesn't do it, so we just play the Harmonious Emergence and make a tapped 4/5. It's not great, but it's probably what we have to do here. Yeah. I mean, all these other cards are so situational. Next turn we can play Kami if we draw a land. And then get the card off of it, because we'll have an enchantment and an artifact. They're not doing much over there, so at least there's that. Okay, so they played their own Kami. They get to draw a card. There's our land, which is good to see. So we can draw that card of our own. Reckoner Raid, not a bad draw. And I'm fine trading this for Kami at this point, I think. Is that even true? We get another land back next turn. Yeah, we can get it back with Gloom Shrieker too if we really wanted it. Yep, that's fine. So we'll go ahead and trade here. Goshentai of Shared Purpose. Okay. We will attempt this trade. We can pick off their X1s, but I don't know how good that does us. Because they're going to keep doing that here. We have 5 mana, so we can go... I'd like to play Gloomshrieker, pick up something, and then Kami pick up Gloomshrieker. So we could go life, kill this, and Gloomshrieker pick up Harmonious Emergence. Yeah, let's see if we can get that going here. Because this will be good on this board here. We do have a decent attack here. And when we're trading... I don't know if it's worth attacking is the thing. Because we're going to get them down to 20. They'll get us down to 17. So probably not. Next turn we can go Kami... plus Reckoner Raid, picking up Gloomshrieker, or we could just play Emergence. We have a couple options here. I think I might want to get the Emergence going as a creature that's relevant on this board right now. Here comes the train. Been a few days since we've had the train appearance on the channel, but here we are. Say hello. There he is. We'll go ahead and kill just this 1/1 because they could have a way of reanimating that or something. Okay, so we can go Emergence plus Reckoner Raid. 1, 2, 3, 4. Targeting this land. And then we can hit with it. Okay, they will chump. I see. I want my black mana. Not that it really does anything here, I don't think. Okay. Long Reach of Night. That is something I do not like to see. Because I don't know what to do. Probably discard Scrounger at this point. And then hold whatever we draw to discard to it. This Goshentai is going to make things difficult. So we can play both of these. We can like play this, pick this up and replay it. And then I think we can choose to discard a card and then nothing happens. Sacrifices a creature unless they discard a card. So you get to choose. No, unless they discard a card means if you discard a card, you don't have to sacrifice a creature. Believe that's how that works. So we're going to be losing one of these creatures no matter what we do. So I guess this is the best way to do it. Are we okay trading Kami at this point? I think the answer to that is yes. So I'd very much like to play Kami and return Gloomshrieker to get something back, but Long Reach of Night kind of prevents that from happening. Okay, we'll eat into their stream of 1/1s. So we'll do this. We'll do this, pick up Chef and replay it. And then what are we sacrificing here? Memory of Toshiro? Yeah, I think we'll just sacrifice the memory here. Another Reckoner raid. Okay. I think this stupid shrine is going to kind of get us here. I'm not sure we have a way to get through that very effectively. Can't attack anymore. Suppose we could if we re-equipped a web spinner cuff on top of the Kami, and maybe that's worth it. We can attack here. See if they have something to say about this. Okay. So we'll get in here and here. Yep, they just keep offsetting all the damage. And with a Dockside Chef on the board, I think I will play the land. I know they could have like another Long Reach of Night, which would not be good. But that's hard to play around. They now have 2 activations of Inkrise Infiltrator up. Okay, they will hit with it here. Let's see if they want to hit us for 5. Nope, just once. Probably still want to make that 1/1, I think. Well, we can return a card to our hand here. Is there anything good enough? Gosh, not really. I'd like to have the turtle. We need a blue mana to do that. So what we can do is we can hit with these 2 and then re-equip their web spinner cuff on like the road captain maybe, and then hold that back. We can't just let them get infinite amount of 1/1s. We have to make them keep jumping with it. Otherwise we will never get through. Because remember, all we just have in this deck is just creatures. So Twisted Embrace, if we ever find it, is probably going to have to get used on the Goshentai here. That's interesting. Okay. Really trying to preserve some life here, I guess. Okay, so it trades? Yeah. I suppose so. So we'll reattach this over here. And then end the turn. We do have 3 blue sources in the deck for the Sky Turtle, so... But worst case, we can do something like return Kami, then return Gloom Shrieker to our hand, then return Sky Turtle to our hand, just kind of like do the loops here. That might just be worth doing right now. If Gloom Shrieker survives this turn. Thinking hard about something over there. Ooh, Twisted Embrace. Would love to return it to their hand, but we don't have access to blue. So what are they going to kill? Okay, so we'll just go ahead and draw a card from it then. Well, there is our one Twisted Embrace. And I think we have to kill this stupid thing. And we can use the Tanuki to get a blue here to cast Sky Turtle next turn. Yeah, so let's do... So right now they can make this up to a 6-powered attacker, and this can still block as a 7-powered blocker. A 7 toughness blocker. So let's put it here, and I think we have to get rid of this Goshen die. And then we can channel the Tanuki to get a blue, and next turn we could just drop a big old Sky Turtle. It's probably what we're going to do. We could play for the super long game and channel the Sky Turtle to return the Geothermal Kami to play to return the Gloom Shrieker to return the Colossal Sky Turtle to our hand, but boy, are we getting a little interesting there. No blocks. They actually have a good attack there. And then theoretically, we could keep sending in. That'll be some card advantage for them, so... Don't like to see that. We can also put it on the Infiltrator and make it be able to attack. How good is a 6/5 on this board anyway? Depends on where they put this counter. Well, with Web Spinner Cuff, it's probably pretty good. Okay, resolves. Let's go get that blue. Oh, look, the blue. I think I'm just going to play the Sky Turtle rather than doing these whole shenanigan things here. Because if we put the Web Spinner Cuff on top of it, it becomes a 7/9, And this, no chance that can get through it. How much would that cost? 1, 2, 3. Then we could 1, 2, 3, 4. Still have one left over. We return the Gloom Shrieker. Then return the Sky Turtle. Nah, that's just too cute. So let's go ahead and just cast this. And no attacks here. Now, if they get rid of the Sky Turtle, then I think we're kind of doomed. But the Guide Bot's going to be able to 2 mana tap, draw a card. It's pretty good. Double top, you hate to see it. Land, you hate to see it. I think we need to move the Cuff over here. They still have an attack as long as they have Infiltrator and 8 mana up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, they have 8 mana. So we just have to move this over here. And, yeah, we got another land. Go ahead. It's probably worth attacking there with Sky Turtle. I don't know why I didn't. I think I was just trying to prevent this from hitting us, but that's a race I think we win, because they're dumping their whole turn into mana. So I think I should have attacked with Sky Turtle, but then they have good attacks with everything else. So maybe that's not a race we win, because then they can attack with these two, and this tax is a 6/5 right now, and we can't really deal with that. Okay. I guess it's Gloom Shrieker. Yeah, this attacks as a 6-powered menace attacker right now. We'd probably have to trade it for Road Captain. Ooh, boy. I don't even know what that number is, but I'm sure it's a lot. It's going to be a 12/11 menace. Alright, so we're probably dead then. Yeah, that was a good top deck for them. Okay. Shrine Steward already have Twisted Embrace. So let's do this and go find a Harmonious Emergence. And then put it on here. We can attack here. And that's probably it. Because we have to block this next turn. You have to almost basically double chump it now. Okay. So we could probably kill this if they attack with it. which they will. We're just going to have to trade Sky Turtle for it, which I don't like doing. But let's see if they have another thing to mess with combat here. I see. That's a smart attack. So we have to block both of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, yeah, you should definitely attack with both. If you attack with both, I think we're kind of screwed here. Oh, they didn't do it. Okay. All right, well, I guess we can do this. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And it doesn't have enough power to kill both. So, let's pray they don't have instant speed removal in their hand. If they do, then we're just totally toast. Oh, you're kidding me. They're looking at it. Yeah, that does it. Yep. All right, we'll go to the next one here. Great hand here. We will keep this Dockside Chef into Leech Gauntlet. If they play an X1, we get to play Life of Tashira one turn two. Obviously, we need a land or two, or three. What do you got? Rabbit Battery? Nope. They have Voltage Surge. So, let's see if they want to kill our Chef. Okay, so do we play Leech Gauntlet into Voltage Surge? No, because we can sacrifice Chef to itself. Aki Ronin. Okay. Probably play Life of Tashiro, give this +2/+2, I think. Now, they might get to Rummage on their turn, but we're racing here. In fact, they probably will Rummage. Maybe next turn it's worth gaining 2 life and holding it back to block, but they have Voltage Surge. As long as they hold up a mountain, they can play that Voltage Surge. Maybe they're mono red. So because of Voltage Surge, this time I'm actually going to gain 2 life. If they try to kill it, I'm going to sacrifice it to itself. And then we can play Leech Gauntlet here. And then hold both of them. We may not necessarily need to hold both of them back. Probably going to go to kill this one, then they can still get an attack in. So let's actually hit them. Who do you want to kill? So there it comes. Ooh, Flame Discharge. Maybe that's what it was. Getting rid of all the mountains. They're either mono red or really screwed on colors. Alright, there's the other color. Bit awkward here. Let's attack with Chef to start. Yuck. Okay, so we can draw a card and try to risk drawing into a land here to be able to play either Gloomshrieker or Scrounger. And I think I'm gonna do that. I know it's risky. It's definitely risky. Cross your fingers. Alright, we never didn't have it. So, I think now we're just gonna play Scrounger here, and then next turn we can kill the Kyodai. Assuming they don't leave up mana to kill one of our creatures here. It's a pretty nice combo. They have a free attack with Aki Ronin as long as they have this. Oh my gosh. That's a problem. So we could play Twisted Embrace, we could pick it up with Kami and then kill this one. Getting all of the value out of Twisted Embrace here. Yeah, we're gonna do that. Put it here and kill Kyodai. And I think get a counter, or get a treasure, and we can play this even off of that treasure. Now they don't have good attacks at all. We have very slow loops in this deck, but things like play Kami, return Twisted Embrace, play Twisted Embrace, and then if it dies, we can Gloomshrieker back a Kami, Gloomshrieker back this, and then, yeah, we have a lot of things we can do. It's all very slow, but it's things. Risona. So there's their payoff. Yeah, I'm fine trading if they want to let me. Sure. Dismal Backwater and play Kami, pick up Twisted Embrace here. And go ahead. Not super fond of playing Twisted Embrace into all this open mana, so I'm probably not going to take that line. Instead, I'm going to 1, 2, 3, 4 put this on the forest here. And hit with this, start whittling away at these 1/1s. Okay. And then just play Reckoner Raid here. I do think we will need to Twisted Embrace this this shrine at some point, but we can't do it into a bunch of open mana like this. They have 5 cards in hand and they're still just passing. Very strange. Getting back Dockside Chef is pretty good with Gloomshrieker, because then we can start cashing all these treasures in for cards. But let's see how they want to trade here first. They're obviously leaving something up. I mean, we know they have an instant. So now we can play Gloomshrieker getting back Kami, which can either return this or the Twisted Embrace to our hand whenever we decide to play those. So let's first get our treasure. Let's get back the Geothermal Kami here. And then just play Jukai Trainee. And they're still doing stone cold nothing over there. Okay. What do they have? I'd be shocked if they have Farewell in their deck. I mean, they seem to be very aggressive. Imperial Subduer. Okay. Still passing with mana up. We can't really play either of these cards as long as they have mana up. That's the problem. Because whatever we target, they could just kill and then we get no value out of it. Yeah, and as long as they're not doing anything, we're in the driver's seat, so... I mean, no real reason to rush this. It could be Kami's Flare. But they have to do something. I can't think of anything in the format for a single red and a single white that could deal with a 4/5. So we probably had an opening there to kill this thing, but okay, some more things. Okay. Again, they have a single red and a single white, and I can't think of anything in the format with that can deal with me putting Twisted Embrace on top of this forest. So I think I'm just going to do it. Okay. Yeah, that's something that would do it here. So that'll go to the yard, and now we can go ahead and pick up the Gloomshrieker. So that was... I guess that's the one card in the format. Now we can use these treasures and pick up the Twisted Embrace again. Yeah, I want to get it back on the battlefield. Yeah, so that was the one card in the format that punished me for doing it like that. Which is unfortunate. Let's go ahead and attack here. I'm fine trading this for 2 1/1s right now. This is theoretically going to die next turn. Oh, well, I'm trading it for a single 1/1, so that's not exactly what I wanted to do. Come on, why don't we do this correctly? No, that's the wrong one. Should have put it on the Scrounger. They would have had no way to deal with that. Sunblade Samurai, that one's fine. Alright, they have finally tapped out. Which means I can use all of my lands to go ahead and get this out of range of Kami's Flare. And go ahead. Rabbit Battery, yeah, they can attack with a 7/7 here, I suppose. Just not good. Do we have to double trade? Yeah. And then hope they don't remove this as well. Okay, so we did double trade, which is not great for us, but they're not left with a ton. Ooh, what do we want to get back? Geothermal Kami, probably. Life of Toshiro is also great on this board. Let's see. Probably... Oh, God, there's so many options. No, because Geothermal Kami can still get back the Gloom Shrieker, which can still get back the other thing as well. So let's get back the Kami here. Go ahead and play it and return the Gloom Shrieker to hand. Gain some life, and then we can use all these treasures again to replay it. And I think we can get back Life of Toshiro at this point. The only thing is they can hide everything from it. But I'm going to make them do it. That was probably suboptimal now that I think about it. Ryu 3/3. Oh, they get an additional combat. First strike. Yuck. What am I supposed to do about that? What am I supposed to do about this? I can't... Oh man, now I needed to get Twisted Embrace. Okay, well we're gonna kill the Aganjo Exemplar while we can, I guess. And then just play the trainee. We don't need the treasure anymore. Cast target enchantment, so they can attack with this, and then cast Goshen Tai from... Oh my gosh. Exemplar, okay, so it's a 4/4. What if we just did this? I need to get rid of it, so die. Oh no. Now we just get absolutely wrecked here. Okay, now we can't even kill it. Yeah, that was horrible. Just horrible. Feels really bad. probably top deck that too. Oh, look what we top decked. What are we gonna do here? Does it really matter? Sure, go ahead. I mean, Greater Tanuki would be fine. Get all these things, and then get Goshen Tai, and then we can't win, basically, so. Yep, GG, pretty much. Oh, look, they get to do it again. Getting to draw 2 cards every turn. Yeah, you do your thing. Go ahead and kill us at this point. Imperial Subduer tapping things down. Yeah, that felt pretty bad. So, let's go on to round number 6 here. Now, round number 5. We're only 2 and 3. Look at this wonderful hand. Mulligan. And we'll keep this one. Probably putting back this stupid Papercraft decoy here. Alright, turns out removal is not as good. Except when you're going against red-white with a Ryu. Then you just get absolutely owned. So in this format, removal is obviously a little bit worse than normal. Oh, please don't play an enchantment. Oh, nice. Here we go. Yeah, in this format, removal's not quite as good, except for the fact that sometimes it is. So, darn. Yeah, we'll give this +2/+2. Hate to miss the land drop. But Jukai Trainee blocks well enough against the Golden Tail Disciple, so it is something we can do here. Okay. Another card we can't cast. Let's go ahead and attack here. And then probably just play Web Spinner Cuff out of our hand. We do have an artifact and an enchantment for Kami if we can find another land here at some point, so that's nice. Kodama of the West Tree. That's a good one. Whenever a modified creature. So we can trade one of these. We won't have an enchantment if they choose the memory, but I would venture to guess they're going to choose the Leech Gauntlet here. That's what I thought. Miss yet another land drop. At least we're playing things to the board. And that's just about this draft, folks. So we will see you next time in the fact that I can't do anything. So we can bounce this thing to their hand and hit them for 6? It's when it dies, right? Yeah. Yeah, that feels awful. So let's do that. Hit them for 4, I mean, because they don't even get the buff. So here comes AO one more time. And we'll miss another land drop. Probably just have to channel the Tanuki here. And then they're going to play a lifelinker, and then that's pretty much all she wrote. Because we have a Twisted Embrace in deck, but that's not a good way to deal with this because it's going to put counters on everything, so. Yep, go ahead and hit us. Let's get the swamp in the event that we do find the Twisted Embrace. And I guess we have to try to prevent AO from hitting us. Okay, now it still gets to hit us. Mythic. You know, our deck doesn't have a single rare or mythic in it. So, fun fact for you. Let's see. Kami does draw a card, gain a life. What if we put this over here? Nope, still doesn't do it. So I guess we do this. How are all those lands going for you? Must be nice. And there's the card we played against, I think, 3 out of the 5 games this draft, and I don't think we have a way to beat it. Not that we have a way to beat AO. We have to go get Twisted Embrace. I mean, it's about all we can do. I mean, I don't see a way out of this here at this point, so. Let's see if they have a way to give it a counter or something. Yeah, Wanderer's Intervention. Okay. Sure. So they're gonna get 1, 2, it doesn't even matter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana, so we can't do these two. We could do this, but that doesn't really do anything. Twisted Embrace, they get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They get 18 +1/+1 counters on their team. That seems like a problem. So we could play Web Spinner Cuff on top of the Kami and at least blocks this thing, but then we're just gonna die to this one. So we could Twisted Embrace that one. But for now, all we can do is this. Yeah. We knew this one was over before it even began. So 2 and 3 in this draft. And, Yeah, so starting next week, we will be switching over to just Tuesday, Friday drafts. So stick around for that. If you want 6 more drafts here on the channel before we switch over to Streets of New Capenna. Thanks so much for sticking around to the end of this video. If you stick around to the end screen, you can find the trophy decks on the channel for Neon Dynasty and also find yesterday's video in case you missed it. Thanks so much for tuning in. See you tomorrow for your daily draft.